guys, Percy Conley with CalCity.ca. I'm going to handle the vacuum pump on my 2007 Volkswagen Beetle. It's got the 2.5 in it. I wasn't going to shoot this video because there's a ton of them out there for the Golfs and all that kind of stuff. But on mine, on the Beetle, there's a ton of crap in here. So the part that needs to be replaced is the gasket on, well, it's behind this hose, so it's a real beast to get to. So I just started taking off the airbox hose, undoing these clamps, and then I was going to take off this other airline here, and it's pretty flexible here. And in fact, as I'm undoing it, like a dum-dum, I think I cracked it right there. So this is probably not an easy part to get, but I think a little bit of glue, a little bit of silicone, maybe some tape will just kind of hold that together. It doesn't have to move much other than when you're taking it apart. So I'll set up the tripod here and kind of, I might just undo the hose here, and there's a small hose there. Well, I'll set up the tripod. You can see that this part is definitely the one that's leaking. Try to zoom in here. There is oil all over everything below it. So I do think that that's the part that it is faulty. I ordered the part from the local auto parts store. It is the Dorman 917145. Come on, folks. 917145 in the kit. All I think I need is the O-ring. I don't think I'm going to take off the actual base plate, and it comes with some new screws and a new, looks like a one-way filter. I might be able to replace this when it's open. But like I say, it's kind of a pain to get into. So I'm going to pull off that this lower rad hose. It connects here and here. The part I need to get to is just in behind it. So this hose is loose. I'll just tape it or pull that out of the way, and I should be able to just get in there to access the plate, and we'll go from there. So I might just fast forward this, but we'll see how much stuff leaks out of the car when I undo those hoses. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Just a little bit of fluid leaked out. I have access to, come on, focus, these 4 bolts now, and that should give me room to get that out. I might have to take off that shifter linkage to get it out, but I'll undo those bolts and take a look first. The 1/4 inch ratchet or 3/8 ratchet is too big. I'm going to try with the smaller one. Just the shift linkage is in the road, so I can't. The big socket wouldn't fit in here, so I have to use a smaller one, and I might have to use a another swivel on that socket. So that was kind of a pain. I got the 4 screws out, and This is the plate right here. There's a bit of oil on it, and the gasket just popped right out. And it is the source of all my leakage. So I'm going to clean this up, and yeah, I'll get right back here. So it looks like they're the exact same size. This one's quite hard. This one's a little softer, but still quite brittle. The bolts were in there very tight, so I don't think that was an issue. But I'm not going to rebuild the whole thing. I'm just going to replace this gasket. All right, so I got the gasket in. It appears to be the only spot it was leaking from. It's pretty dry on the other side, so the gasket's in place. I'm just going to put the block off plate back on, and with any luck, that solves our issue. All right, so the plate is back on now. Yeah, it's hard to see with my stupid lighting, but anyway, the plate's on. I'm going to just do up the radiator hose, and that other line that I cracked, I'll tape that up, and yeah, it should be good to go. Of course, put the air box back together. So I'm just going to put the rad hose on now. Okay, rad hose is on, the other little hose is on. I'm going to put the air box back in with 2 screws. Okay, so there we have it. It's all buttoned back up. There's 2 screws that hold in the air box. The mass air just unplugs. These hose clamps just unplug from pinching the sides. These regular clamps are just pinches as well. I taped up that other hose that goes to the back part of the air pump, and the one that goes from the back goes underneath and comes out right here. So everything's buttoned back up, and you can see I still have a lot of oil from that one leaking little plate. So yeah, I'm going to give it a start up and see how it goes. But this was the repair on the 2007 Volkswagen Beetle on the vacuum pump. This is for the power brakes. So yeah, I'm going to start this bad boy up and just see if I have any leaks. So there you have it. No leaks on it so far, so good. No engine light ever came on. It was just leaking small amount to begin with, and then more and more as time progressed. But literally the only tools I needed were the T25 Torx bit and a couple of pairs of pliers and a 10 mil to get the air box off, and took all of maybe an hour to change out. It looks like, yeah, maybe an hour. On the Golf and the Jetta, there seems to be a little bit more room in the front because they don't cut off as abruptly as this, so there's a bit more room in there. But anyway, all in all, not too bad. The parts cost me 90 bucks from Volkswagen. They want 575 bucks for the whole little vacuum module, and I think it's only the O-ring. It cost me 90 bucks at the local auto value. And again, I show the part number at the beginning. So anyway, easy fix. Percy Conley, CalCity.ca. Thanks.